This woman, who we agreed to not identify due to her fears surrounding her immigration status, is holding a picture of her husband and daughter. All three are undocumented. We are blurring their faces on the picture to protect them. The picture was taken a few months before her husband, Luis, was arrested by ICE officers in Camden days after Christmas. She says, it's been tough since they took him. I feel very alone, but I'm trying to be strong.
Luis told his wife that on the morning of December 29th, he took a different route to get to work to avoid the main federal street on the other side. But when he got to this corner here on Mickle Street, he found immigration officers who, he says, grabbed him and threw him into a van.
He was sent to an immigration detention center in Mississippi. The family's goal is to get Luis back to their native Mexico. She says, I want him to go to his country. I don't want him to be locked up, suffering. Experts say it's a scene playing out in many immigrant households across the country.
People are worried about both the detention here, where the conditions are just really terrible, and maybe being sent to a country they don't know.
Jaya Ramji Nogales is an immigration law professor at Temple University. She says undocumented immigrants are trying to take control of their situation by choosing to go back to their home country and not risk being deported.
A lot more people are choosing voluntary departure.
Voluntary departure is granted by an immigration court judge. It allows an undocumented immigrant to leave the U.S. at your own expense within a specific amount of time in order to avoid a deportation order.
Then you can apply for a visa to return right away. So for some people, that's going to be a better option.
Statistics from the U.S. Department of Justice show that nationwide, more than 34,000 people were granted voluntary departure in fiscal year 2025. That's up from more than 8,000 the year before. The other option is to self-deport. The Trump administration has been promoting self-deportation through the Project Homecoming program. It promises a free flight home and a $2,600 cash incentive for undocumented immigrants who use a Customs and Border Patrol app to request self-deportation. The federal government writes on its website that the app doesn't include any benefits for future visa applications. It also says, quote, leaving voluntarily may improve future immigration options. A Department of Homeland Security spokesperson sent us a statement saying, in part, so far, tens of thousands of illegal aliens have utilized the CBP Home app, and overall 2.3 million illegal immigrants have left the United States since January 2025.
Those numbers are pretty tricky. I've spent a lot of time with DHS data, and I think those numbers are unreliable.
The professor believes the administration used census and labor data to calculate departures.
We don't have exit controls. We can't possibly know how many people are leaving.
We asked DHS for clarity on how the administration is measuring departures, but did not receive a response. Back in Camden, Luis's wife didn't know about that app, but believes it is too late for him. She hired a local attorney to represent her husband at his February 11th immigration hearing in Louisiana, where he requested voluntary departure. She says the judge denied everything, blocked everything. Luis, who has no criminal record, was order removed, meaning deported. His wife says he just wants to go home, so he didn't appeal the decision. She says he's been expelled. What else are they waiting for? An ICE spokesperson told us in part in a statement that, quote, every immigration case is unique and timing of proceedings varies widely as they are afforded a due process. For the investigators, Claudia Vargas, NBC 10 News.
Luis's wife and daughter are also undocumented and seeking asylum. She told us she wants to see her husband get back to Mexico safely before she decides what course to take for her and her daughter, either stay and try to gain lawful status or self-deport.